guys, GlenDarden.com, and of course, the House of Biceps. All right, guys, I'm out here training sandbags. I've had several clients go through different training programs recently. Everyone's getting ready for a different kind of competition. Sandbags, Atlas stones, Husafell stones, natural stones, low platforms, high platforms, all kinds of things. So I'm kind of running through some ideas on some things that they and you can do that might help you. So right off the bat, the first thing that you need to do is decide what you're training for. Are you training for a sandbag, an Atlas stone, a low platform, a medium platform, a high platform? What is your weakness? Is your weakness getting it off the ground? Is your weakness somewhere in the middle? Is your weakness the triple extension? And always make sure that your training is addressing your weakness. So a few things that I've done here tonight. We'll roll that video here at the end. But there are a lot of things you can do straight up right off the bat as just a normal box squat with, or a normal squat. I used to call them Atlas squats, picking it up off the ground, raising up as high as you can, back down into a full squat, and going up and down like that. I did that before I had platforms to load onto, and it served me pretty well. Coming off of a box, or as I'm sitting here on my front porch, is another variation. So you're picking it up, getting it to your lap, and squatting from here. You have to determine, are you going to a low platform? Are you going to a high platform? Do you need to be on your toes? I suggest trying to do everything at least to a high platform, even if you don't get up onto your toes in the process. Do you need to be on a high box, or let's say, we'll call this a medium box, a high box, or a low box? All of those address different issues. Do you need the legs? Do you need the abs? Do you need the low back, mid back, upper back? Is it just mental? Make sure that the height of what you're using satisfies your need. I used a soft box as well. If you use a soft box or some kind of pad, whenever you're squatting down onto it and landing onto it, that makes it considerably harder. You guys have seen me do that on my box squat for years. Everyone seems to think that it makes it easier, but it makes it considerably harder. You can do this onto a Bosu ball as well. Going down onto that Bosu ball, it's going to sink in a little bit, which means you're not going to be able to drive off of it like you can a hard surface like this, and it's going to require some balance. Do you need to kick your legs out? This is another one that I work with. If you're one of the people that, or if you're loading really big giant stones to tall platforms and you have to pick it up with a wide stance because the stone or the sandbag takes up a lot of freaking space, and then when you get it to your lap, you have to readjust your stance, because a closer stance to a point is going to mean you are taller. The wider your stance is, the shorter you're going to be. The closer it is to shoulder width, the easier it's going to be to get that stone a little bit taller. So you can do the kind of box squats that I did, even off the foam pad, going down, one leg out, bring it back into position, find your spot, and then go. Low box. I was going to do the low box up there, but I didn't. I did the low box here off the foam pad. You can also, there's all kinds of things that you can do with bands over your feet, triangled over your arms. It gets really complicated just to load a rock. Front loaded as well. Those serve a lot of people very, very well if you're having issues getting the triple extensions, or if your issues is quads and not hamstrings in the triple extension. And usually, to finish things off, you can just make things really, really freaking hard, and that is to sandbag the shoulder, stand all the way up, and then you can do any one of those variations that you can possibly think of while the sandbag is shouldered. This is going to require you to maintain a pretty upright position. I can't do that right now, especially with this hand that doesn't like to work very well. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't be doing it. Train the weakness. So figure out which one you enjoy. Figure out which one you need to train for the most upcoming competition or personal record or desire, and then figure out which one of all of these serves that purpose, and then train it like crazy, guys. Hope you enjoy. Have a good one.
Good night, and I'll show myself to the door. I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then last one to show. I was the last one you thought you'd see there. I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you and said, honey, we may be through. You'll never hear me complain. Friends really long, but this is where the whiskey drown. I just don't belong. Then I've been there before. Everything's alright. I'll just say goodnight and I'll show myself to the door. I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just wait till I finish this glass. Sweet little baby.